address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue, better known as Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, Love. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. The ball comes out. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers, we have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Laporta in motion. From the gun on third down, it's gone. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll play action with Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw is Love. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
3 yards to go.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball, these opportunities to come away with points.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Catch is made by Wright. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. Then caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on third and goal. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This from 30 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
The 24-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Throwing is Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. On first down, it's Love. This one on target, it's Goff. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march another first down.
34-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Christian Watson. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Lions' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Love. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Packers 14, Lions 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On first down, it's Goff. He'll get this out to his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They face second down and 7. One final throw before the break. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. In motion, Reed. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Brian Grant in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun, it's Love. Open man, right side, he's good. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
It is 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. A good play action with Love. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
In motion, Reed. They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
23-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers going to open up a 17-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
3rd down and 9. Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Lions 10.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 10 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Love. That's complete to Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On second down, Love. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Love. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 there. And a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field. And not sure this one's going to stand.
Pass interference. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now Love. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reynolds now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
To throw is Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd down, they need 5. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end downfield. It's right. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Catch is made by Wright. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st down, Detroit.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions 1st down. From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here.
And he will score! Game on! Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And now, 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
It's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Packers.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.